All right, welcome back to another episode of Southern Cross Station. Last time we got the field in the back over there lined. We're gonna line this one today, and let me see. As you can see, I kind of ran out of money trying to get enough water, so we're gonna start by getting a little bit of money here by selling out the honey. We're gonna be over here a lot today, so expect that, I guess. We got what? Lettuce to sell. I think we're gonna sell all the potatoes, and then we're gonna redo the potato thing again at a later date. We're gonna keep the system, so let's just go ahead and get this guy ready to go. Let's go ahead and get that going. Create job. Put him on that field. Suppose it helps to actually have the correct. Wait. Why to do that? Great job. Okay, maybe we're not going to be doing that today. Something's going on. I probably need a better copy of my auto drive. But worst case scenario, we'll come and do this manually. Next thing we need to do is we need to take the corn over. This is actually just going over to the cereal. I mean, there's only like 8,000 liters of it, so there's not a ton. Today's video is probably might be a lot of me talking because I'm not running out of content. It's just that we're in between content points and we got a lot of stuff to sell. I mean, I may, depending on how long the video goes and stuff, I may change some of the stuff, but for right now, you know, I'm going to assume that I'm going to talk through all the video, and we'll just kind of go from there. Yeah, we'll get, like I said, we'll get this over there. I was looking, we put the beet, we got rid of the old bee factory because it wasn't that useful. And I was looking at it, and we need barrels and pallets. I think we looked at that last time and knew that we needed them. I thought we had to use the stuff from the Platinum Edition, but I actually have a pallet and barrel factory, which is actually what we need, because I didn't want to have to put in the metal. That just, I don't know, just putting in the mine and all that stuff seems like it's just too OP. You know, it's just way too easy to make money. And you know me, you give me a chance to make money, I'm going to do it. Especially if I can afford it. I mean, not that we might not at some point, you know, put it in, but okay, so get the corn dumped off here. Like I said, I think we're gonna go grab potatoes because at least a truckload. But we may sell off the whole entire million, so you know, of course we didn't make nothing off that because we're putting it into our factory, but at some point we will have enough to do it. I think we're going to, at some point, not right now, obviously, you know, $43,000 isn't enough to start buying even more equipment, but I think we're going to buy more trailers and stuff so that every place has a trailer, you know, because we're going to have a lot of businesses. The other thing that I was looking at is I picked up the lettuce, which we're going to sell here after a bit. And the problem is I can't get through there. I have to push all the lettuce out the backside and kind of go from there. I haven't decided. Tomato is the most empty one, so we might sell off the tomato and move the tomato over to the other side of our what do you call it? Our weed killer, anyway. Our weed killer plant, whatever you want to call it. But it definitely, you know, I definitely want to be able to get a little more ease of access. I mean, back when we were just using all the little tractors, it was just fine. But like I said, we do have a lot of stuff to, you know, sell. I gotta see where we take the potatoes. I think there's a potato sell point. It may just be one of the other businesses. I don't know. Let's just quick take a look at that. I think we're probably actually even on potato if I go. Don't run thing, potatoes. So as you see, it's July. 627. We'll tag that. I think this is the one over on the main, right next door to the cereal company. Now I'm not sure we're gonna say, okay, we're gonna sell every potato. I mean, I think we might just sell enough to get us back in the positive a little bit. And I mean, we are at 43,000. But one thing I needed to do was do this. We're gonna finish letting that fill because it's not full. I guess I should have checked that thing with doing auto drive because yeah, that's gonna kind of mess us up. But like I said, I think it needs an update. I'm not sure, and sometimes I don't know why, but Farming Simulator sometimes just don't load everything. Yeah, it could have just been my fault too. I CPU mine on my gaming computer when I'm not using it. And usually before I record stuff, I do, how do you want to say it, I set everything up, you know, I should restart the computer so that everything's cleared, you know, so we're not, you know, still have a bunch of stuff in memory or whatever, you know. I don't know if any of that's really necessary, but that's what I do. Oh, where is that beam? Okay, there it is. It is kind of right near where I thought it was. So, and down the road, we're going to end up buying this factory, but right now I don't want to. Now, if we do like really good here with just this one truckload, we may not buy another truckload, but or sell. Gosh, where's my mind today? Well, I'm going to a Renaissance today, and my mind's on, well, what do I need for my costume? But yeah. Well, that's probably why I said bye. Anyway. Now it should be this one here that we unload the potatoes at. So yeah, I see our money going up slowly. I mean, it's not bad, but like I said, we are going to at some point, you know, put in the businesses to do that. Okay, so we made 31 and what, almost 3,000 for the environmental score. Well, 2,500, whatever. So I think we're gonna grab a couple more loads. So I'm gonna see you when I'm done with like the third or fourth load and decide that we're done spending money, or you know, done making money. I think we'll do 2 more loads or 3 more loads, something like that. So we're above 100,000. Right, so we're over here for the last load. We're doing pretty good. I mean, I only grabbed 2 more loads, but this should get us another 30,000, which will put us back over 100,000. But I've got other stuff that needs to be sold before the end of the month, you know, and I don't want to mess with it too much. We're going to run this over quick so we can get the grapes running again. And this thing cost us like 14 grand to build, so yeah, it's kind of interesting. That's lettuce right there, so we're going to do lettuce next. And then we're going to come back over and grab the milk off of there. If there's enough cheese, we will run the cheese over, but I don't know how much cheese we actually have, because I think it is, I have to look it up, but I think cheese is this month, so. See, this is going to make everything a lot easier. This ain't going to be, I mean, obviously it's not full. I'm going to run this back over. We got like, whatever, 50,000 liters in here as well, or whatever this tanker is. I think it's 50,000 liters, I don't remember. But off screen, I will finish filling all these places with water so that we don't have that problem. But, you know, as you see, our money's already going down. This goes over to the grocery store, so we'll have to move the tractor that's got the honey. And then, you know, we got a couple of things here. Oh, and by the way, I disconnected from that stupid trailer, and that's why we couldn't get our program running. But as you can see, it is doing it now, so yay for us. I've got some plans that I want to do. Okay, so we still got like I think 1.2 million potatoes left. I do want to still do the potato things, but I've got some ideas. I want to get the, well, for one thing, I want to get the honey running. You know, gotta quit bumping that mic. Like to reach for my soda and bump the mic out of the way, and it's like, see, my voice probably sounded like it was a little far away or something. Sorry about that. I will mention this when we do the other 2 games this week as well, but I recently bought Tectonica, and I'm thinking about doing a video. I think what I'm going to do is just kind of do like an introduction video, you know, and ask you guys what you think about it. So I'm thinking about throwing it on Saturday, but it's not going to be this week. It's probably going to be next week's group of videos, because I'm kind of strapped for time this week. I kind of got I've been playing too much Satisfactory. Right now it's taking me forever because I can't use the mod that I want to use in Satisfactory because we're on Experimental 8. I don't know if when the guys at Copy Stain get back from their summer vacation, if they're gonna fix it so that mods work in Experimental, or what they're gonna do, you know. So it's kind of one of those, you know, we don't really know what's going on kind of thing, or at least I don't know what's going on kind of thing. Okay, so we'll sell out the, I don't expect, I mean, lettuce is good money, but I don't expect a ton of money. Well, I mean, geez, it took us less time than it did to run a load of other stuff over here, and we got almost as much. So I'm gonna drop this trailer, not the whole trailer, just the bottom half of it, buy the tomatoes. You know, it might start loading a few tomatoes, but they're not until August, so we're not gonna do tomatoes right away. You know, I do want to start getting some, you know, if we're gonna have lettuce and tomatoes and all this stuff growing, I'm going to kind of look into it. I got to play with it. I've never quite figured out how it works or where it shows up, but there is like a pusher which would allow us to push all the stuff out of the spawn point, so that you know, so we're not constantly going over there and having to manually push them. But I've had the mod for a while. I just, for whatever reason, I couldn't figure out where it is in the cell menu, or in the, you know, in the factory menu and stuff like that. So, but I got some plans for next week. I think next week's going to be a factory week, because we still got 2 months until we can plant. I mean, we could just, I may look into it. We may skip a couple of months in between, but that's the reason we're putting these factories in, is because we're spending too much. We're just skipping months, you know, because of the fact that we don't have anything to sell or anything to harvest that month. And but we're going to be putting the milk on here, or on the flatbed, which is actually, I think it's actually loaded completely. There might be 1 or 2 milk that have spawned, but I don't think so. Right. And like I said, I think we're going to, you know, at some point we're going to remove the tomatoes and put them up here to the right of our the building right there, because as you can see, it is really tight getting in there, so it's not much. So I run into the wall. Nice. You know, and it does kind of crowd the grapes and olives. Olives aren't until later this year, so they really don't do us any good at all. And let's see, if I start, yeah, second I move that, it's gonna be a bit of a pain. Yeah, I know, I'm supposed to move forward when I'm doing that. Hey, whoa, 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 wrong one. There we go. Kind of good at that, you know, disconnecting the trailer in the wrong spot type of thing is what I'm good at. Ah, don't go in the water. This tractor's just a little ungainly for this spot, but like I said, I want to set this up so it's a little bit better. Okay, we did not get any milk in between, so that's probably, you know, okay. We probably should have overnight. Oh wait, we haven't. Duh. What am I thinking? We haven't done the. There we go. Oops. There we go. Okay. Now the fun part, getting turned around and getting out of here. You know, like I said, this tractor's a little big for coming back in here, but I didn't want to sit and, you know, run all the tractors around, and there we go. At least this one will be just a quick jaunt over there, maybe reload the trailer. Wait, how is all that stuff hanging out? Oh, because I closed the back gate. I hope that doesn't fall off. I mean, I got a feeling this trailer might kind of do that explosion thing if I took the belts off, you know, that sometimes they do. Nice. It looks like Horseplay is running really well right now and getting all that stuff done. That must be a log laying in the water. I'll have to pick that up when we get when we actually put in our mill, because we are gonna. That's one of the plans I have. I want to build a, you know, a tree factory, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Silly human. see if we can get, there we go. That picked up a little bit better. Okay, so I'm gonna load the cheese on here, whether we need it or not. I'm gonna just look it up here while we're keep moving ahead a little bit so we don't. Okay, so it's goat cheese or whatever it is. It's a little ways down the list, but we'll find it quickly. It's not that right there. Sheep milk, that's, or cheese. Okay, it is. Yeah, we're in July right now, so we'll do that. I'm going to double check the tomatoes, make sure I read it right. Yes, August is the high for lettuce, so whoops. There we go. I just wanted the tailgate down so we could get this done. I think the only thing we have left to sell is the tomatoes, so after we're done with this, you know, dropping the cheese off over at the factory, which will make another tiny little sum. I don't think we'll make 30,000. Maybe we will. I forget. It's been a while since I've sold cheese. And we gotta take it over there so we can cut the cheese. But I mean, I don't foresee this map. I mean, I know I said this before on both of our other maps, but I kind of got bored with the platinum map, and this one I'm not bored with. I'm nowhere near that, but you know, and the other one kept causing me errors and wouldn't let us grow anything. I've actually gone back on there and tried, you know, restarting it. You know, not restarting it, but you know, I went and replanted one of the fields just to see if it would change anything. And obviously there's a conflict on there. I don't, if it's something between, it must be something between the map and one of the many mods that I run. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna take this over to the cheese factory and cut the cheese. I know, I'm just so crude, right? Oh. And then we can we'll bring this back, and we'll dump this off, then we'll load all the tomatoes. I think the tomatoes are auto loads, so thank goodness for that. But as you can see, you know, the one field here is getting done pretty quickly. Yeah, I got a feeling I'm going to be recording my other two videos later this afternoon, because I think by the time I get this one done and get set up for the next one, it'll already be time to head over to my Renaissance Festival. It's the one thing in life that brings me joy. All right, so yeah, I kind of figured we made more than 30,000 there. That was kind of a gimme, I guess. Hey, well, what did I do? Oh, jumped out of the track. Nice. Man, I don't play this as much as I used to. I used to have a couple other maps that I used to play, and they just they got so convoluted that you know, and the fact that now that I'm at the point where we're really building factories and Satisfactory, I'm kind of running out of time to do anything else. I mean, I get to play 7 Days to Die once in a while, and of course I bought Tectonica, and Okay, so let's get that done. I always like to, I don't know why, but I always like to have that open so that it's, you know, as far as I know, I think that's the way you're supposed to, you know, in real life to do that, you know. So let's see, we're gonna have to turn around and go the other way because I don't think we can sneak in there by all that stuff. Now we're gonna at least get this hooked up so that we're, you know, hooked up, and you know, of course, it will grab some of the boxes while we're loading it and stuff, but we can get past this tree without running into it. Nope, of course not. All right. Who gave the deer the sugar? Jeez. Well, you know, they say nothing runs like a deer. It's like that poor deer is hopped up on sugar. It really is, the way he was running around. Yeah. Trying to see if I can get the rest of that one pallet there. There we go. So I'm gonna just, you know, give you guys a heads up. I don't really plan. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but I've been looking at some things, and I'm actually trying to make money with AI, but haven't had much luck. It's, you know, it's the old adage that's killing me. You know, you got to spend money to make money. You know, some of it seems a little risky, so I'm not sure I want to spend my money that I barely have anything, you know, of. So, you know, but I've been playing around with TikTok and a few other programs. So there may be other videos coming out, you know, I'll link them if we're going to do anything, but I'm not sure if I'm just going to do like AI built videos or if I'm going to start doing advertisement for these videos. But I mean, some of the stuff I can do on a website, you know, and I'm no master website builder, but I know enough where I can build a website and make it do, you know, make it run in the middle of the night to make to check to see if I got new videos or whatever, you know. So because I would like to this fall, I'd like to get back. I don't want to go back to 7 days, but unless it's 7 days to die, but anyway, yeah, I don't want to go back to 7 days a week, you know, running videos, because it was getting a little stressful there, you know. I kind of decided, you know, to cut it back for the summertime. And okay, there's that one gone. Okay, it's taken that one. I'm going to run up to the house and we'll go from there. We do have grape juice, but that's not till December, and there might be a ton of raisins there too. I'm trying to, mainly what I want to do is I want to get a trailer for each one of these. If we got to use this style of trailer, we'll get a bunch of the bottoms of the trailers and not swap them out all the time. But I do want to kick the clock ahead so that we can, you know, for next time we're already in there. Because I couldn't remember, you know, did we kick the clock ahead at the end of the last video or not? And I didn't want to run back, you know, and watch the video or, you know, go in and see where I was. But I've just been between work and, you know, studying all this other stuff, trying to learn, which, you know, of course, for me is fun. I don't know why I was never a good student, but you put something in front of me that I might think is interesting, and it really, you know, I'll take a good look at it. Come on. I'm going to see if I can just push these three over here since they were here. Not surprising, you know, there's always a few that come out of this darn tomato plant. And like I said, we are going to move it, so... But I'm going to try and empty it out, at least the one thing. I mean, it won't be water, obviously, but... Because water don't cost us that much. We do have a lake that we can take water out of, but I'm not sure that I really care. Hopefully this will finish up fairly quickly, and well, we might as well get all the tomatoes. Yeah, look at, we already got lettuce waiting already. But like I said, they're just way too close together. So I'm gonna kind of, you know, figure out what we have to do. Maybe we can empty some of this, you know, the seeds and stuff out of there. I'm not sure. But we're gonna see what we can do. That's nice. I've been playing way too much 7 Days to Die when I'm bored, and you know, or I get home from work and I got nothing better to do. It's just sometimes it's so hard to come, you know, into this game, because this game is so demanding of your time. But I got a feeling this is going to be the last thing. Ooh, venison on the grill. You know, if I can figure out this AI thing and how you link it to a program where you can create stuff and stuff like that, I may make a venison on the grill kind of graphic so I can hit the button and have it show up at that point in the video. That could be kind of cool. I don't know. You know, unless one of you talented people wanted to make one for me, but I don't have the money to pay anybody to make one, so I'm just scraping by, you know. So, you know, definitely, you know, it's not that I ever expect to make money off my videos, you know, but we have been slowly going up in views. So I'm trying to drive more traffic. I've got an Instagram account. I'll post the that in the, it won't be in this week's video, but I'll add it to the rest of the videos down the road so that it's there. And I do have a couple other accounts that I use, you know, for or going to try to use for advertising so that we get a few more viewers, you know. I appreciate the viewers we have. Don't think I don't. I really do. You guys are great. I mean, wish you'd you know, comment a little bit more, but that's okay. We'll get you I'll start figuring it out how to get you guys to comment and kind of go from there. So I'm pretty sure because the restaurant has high demand, I think we can sell the tomatoes here. Yep. Are we gonna get 30,000 out of the tomatoes too? I don't know. Yeah, nice. Look at that, 32,000. Awesome. I'm not gonna complain about that. That's for sure. But I think that's gonna be it for this week. I know I'm doing a lot of snipping and stuff, taking stuff out of the video, but I'll see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Can't tell I grew up in the 80s, can you? No, not at all. Anyway, so I will see you guys next time.